Hello everybody, my name is Joanna and welcome back to Teen Book Tuesday. This week I have for you the sequel to a book that I've talked about previously. That one's called The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and published just last month was its sequel, The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, both by Mackenzie Lee. In the first book, as you may remember, or if you haven't read it yet, what are you waiting for? Go get a copy right now. Our story revolves around Monty, who is a young English lord, his love interest Percy, and Monty's younger sister Felicity, as they go gallivanting across the English continent on a grand tour. Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy starts just after the end of A Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, and finds Felicity struggling to try and convince the 1800s medical community to take her on as a student and allow her to become a doctor, which is her lifelong dream. And it's not going so well because she's a young woman and, you know, sexism. In an act of desperation, Felicity decides to crash the wedding of an estranged childhood friend of hers who is about to marry a doctor that Felicity idolizes. And her goal is to convince him somehow to take her on as an apprentice. Only problem is, she has no money and she has to get to Germany where the wedding is taking place. So she strikes a deal with a young woman named Sim, who, for reasons of her own, wants to pose as Felicity's maid and gain access to the house where the wedding is being held. And once they get there, Felicity realizes that the doctor is not who he seems to be, that Joanna, her friend, is not as horrible as she remembers, and that Sim might be working towards something more than just petty thievery. I love, love, love all three of these girls, and I especially love that one of them is named Joanna. The audiobook for A Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy is really excellent, and you can access that through our app called Libby. And if you don't like audiobooks, we do have a physical copy that's coming to our Cape May branch. That's all for this week. See you guys later.